Hi, this is Ishwar, and in this video I'm going to quickly introduce you to some of the automation features that we have for you in your Unsolved network. Let me share my screen and get started. Okay, so I've just picked up a demo network. To access any automation, as usual, you kind of have to head over to settings. Almost all marketing and automation features are right here. Marketing, you have your list of leads, you have your list of emails, you have your list of WhatsApp that you can do. Typically, when we talk about our marketing automation, we are referring to email and WhatsApp, things that happen in an automated manner, communication that happens in an automated manner without you actually having to worry about it. But of course, to send out communication to anybody, you do need leads or you need people who have registered for your webinar. If this is completely empty, it doesn't help. So your information should look something like this. When you click on registered for webinar, you have all of these people. This is why we say that it's very important to ensure that you share the /webinar link of your website. Like for example, if my website is grid.unsolved.network, /webinar will take me to the webinar registration page. It's very important that people actually register for your webinar from here. We highly recommend sharing this page only 15 minutes before the actual webinar scheduled time, so that you can actually keep a tab on when people have registered and then have a set of messages that go out to them according to that, right? I think that's really the core of this. Let's jump back, right? Let's jump back. Let's assume that you have some people in your registered for webinar. There are people who have watched your Insta webinar. There are leads that you've got from Facebook and Instagram. Now, what do you do to actually set up your first automation? You head over to marketing, you head over to email, you head over to WhatsApp, right? Let's go to WhatsApp first, right? There are two kinds of WhatsApp that you see: instant WhatsApp and a drip WhatsApp. Instant WhatsApp, think of it this way: you want to send an instant message to everybody, then that's what the instant WhatsApp does. You can not just do it, think of it as a time-based WhatsApp message. You want to send it now or you want to send it later. That's what an instant message does. So for example, when you go in here to create a message, it'll ask you to select who you want to send a message to, right? So firstly, who do you want to send it to? Leads, members, registered for webinar. You want to send now, you want to send it later. So you can decide, I want to send a message later, for example. And then whether you want it to be a recurring message, think of it this way: you want to send it to everybody who's registered for the webinar to re-register or book a call or whatever, right? Something which repeats. Typically, if you're doing a webinar, you can send this, like for example, to all leads every single week. Though highly recommend that when you're doing such things, don't send it to all leads, you're just wasting money. I would highly recommend that you just go for leads the last 1 week, 2 weeks at best, right? Because more than that, people don't even remember that they've registered for something. So maximum 2 weeks. And then you just say send later, right? You can just set up a message, you can schedule a time, and you can actually send later. But let me talk a little bit about drip WhatsApp. Drip WhatsApp is very different from instant WhatsApp. Instant is at a certain time. Drip WhatsApp is based on a trigger. What do I mean by based on a trigger? Like for example, you can choose to send out a message as soon as people become a member, right? Or as soon as they register for a webinar. Like for example, as soon as they register for a webinar, you want to send them the webinar link. Just in case they leave the page, right? So you want to send them the link. So you send them the link, all of this is right here. You will wonder, where is it getting this data from? Because it says webinar link, your registration is confirmed for, this is supposed to be a webinar title. This is supposed to be the Zoom link or Jitsi link, whatever you're using, right? Now, where does it get it from? It gets everything from your landing pages. So when you go to your webinar page, you will actually find that you have space to actually put down the title. So it'll take down the title from here, it'll take the webinar registration link from here. So all of that happens from this location, right? So you get your data from here. And I think that is really the crux of the registration piece of the WhatsApp registration piece, right? So heading over a little bit, there's, of course, you can do the exact same thing with emails. The thing with WhatsApp though is that WhatsApp depends on templates, because the gods of WhatsApp need to approve every single message that go out. So there are fixed templates that you can use, and you can't just do any message at this point in time. Though we are taking requests anytime you feel that something is going to be commonly required. You can use it, but you will find that, let's say for example, when a member joins, one of the essential things that you need to do is probably give them a became member thing, right? So you actually say, hi, first name, here are the most details of your membership plan name with your community name. I mean, that's what it is. Then it says which plan did you took, amount did you pay, membership period, email you signed up, how to access, detailed plan information sent over, PS download, right? All of this it will send out. Now you can say as soon as a person becomes member, immediately 0. Right, the immediately means 0 minutes, right? So that's why, and then you just publish, right? So you publish this. So instantly, anytime you want this. Now imagine you've set up different emails, different WhatsApp for different people. You head over to Drip WhatsApp. If you want to only see everything set up for members, you click on members, right? So that's like an additional filter. It'll just show you what all is for members only. Now heading over to email has a much more different functionality, because you can pretty much type anything. You can type any subject, use it with care, right? Otherwise it will not be available, right? So use it with care. But you can send out any email. Again, same concept, instant email. You can make a recurring email, like let's say every week you have a webinar, right? And you want to send a 1 hour reminder on email. Can be done right from here. You don't have to go somewhere else. Drip emails, of course, are trigger based. Again, when you're creating this, you're trying to figure out what is the trigger. Let's say someone registered for a webinar and now you want to send them a message 1 day later, right? And all you're saying is webinar offers expire tonight, right? So you can actually do this, and you can set it up completely. So you can set up an email series for your webinar registered candidates for an entire month. You can do that absolutely. And how do you do that? You head over to your demo site. You head over to your AI bot. How do you know what emails to send, etc.? Your webinar prompt over here actually has a post-webinar email sequence. So all you have to do is just click this and hit generate. It will actually give you 30 days of email headlines that you have generated. And if you wanted to write the emails, you just head over here, go to write email. You see an emailers, write email, click the right email. The only thing is you'll have to insert the email headline, like whatever the topic of the headline is, and you might have to give a little bit of context to the AI. But apart from that, you're good. You don't really need to solve too much more. So all you're doing really is setting up the communication that you want to go to people when they do certain tasks, and so that it can run on automation, and you don't have to think too much about don't have to remember, oh, I have to send this, I have to do that, I have to do this. Once you know what needs to be done, you can just set it up one time and then it goes on forever. Please note, all automation that you're setting up is subject to what we call as credits, right? So you need to have credits, you need to have a credit balance, otherwise your emails won't go, your messages won't go, right? The feature for WhatsApp and email is available for all of you, but the act of sending an email has a variable cost. The act of sending a WhatsApp has a variable cost, which is something that you as the owner of the network need to bear. There are sometimes credits that we issue typically for our diamond members. So if you have not yet received it and you want this feature, just reach out to us and we will issue credits to get you started as a diamond member. Everyone else, you just have to pick up credits. How do you pick it up? You just click add credits and pick up. You can just start with the simple starter pack and then scale up, right? So I think that is the core that you are going to be able to kind of achieve with this. I think this is all that we have on the initial series for the automation. I know it wasn't a short one, but please note that for WhatsApp automation work, all of these pages need to be filled. Like if you're using a book call functionality, your schedule call page needs to be filled. Your webinar functionality, your webinar page has to be filled, right? So all of these things, whenever you're using any of those WhatsApp templates, make sure the corresponding page is filled accurately. Emails, of course, it's a little more free-flowing territory and it kind of works. So I don't have too much more here. That's it from me. Thank you so much for taking a look at our entire automation series. I know this is a little longer as a video than most others, but automation is an important piece, and I just wanted to let you know how it's done and how it works so that you have a good sense of it overall, right? I think that's really the goal of this. Thank you so much. Catch you later. Bye bye.